Strategy for answering FM paper. If you like answering theory questions, then you can score 60 marks because the weightage is for 60. You can score 50 out of 60 generally. Question number 1 is comment based question. It is for 20 marks. Then question number 4 is distinguish, and question number 7, the last question, is short note, wherein the emphasis is mostly on theory. For this, the important areas are treasury management, various sources of finance, and the important distinguish which is given in the various chapters should be studied. Then coming to the practical areas, suppose if you like attempting practical areas, then you have to concentrate on financing decisions, investment decisions, working capital decisions and dividend decisions. Out of these 4, you will get majority of the marks. I can give a ratio of 60 out of 100. The weightage is 60 out of 100 with respect to these 4 chapters: dividend decisions, working capital management decisions, investment decisions and financing decisions. The priority is number 1 financing decisions, number 2 investment decisions, number 3 dividend decisions, number 4 working capital management decisions. Then one more important area is forex management. How to solve a question, a practical question. In any practical question, first the last line, that is what is required to be concentrated. Say for example, generally investment decisions will be asked for 16 marks or 20 marks. The investment decision talks about whether a particular investment alternative should be selected or not. For that, step 1, we need to arrive at various inflows and outflows, because whether to select an investment or not depends upon what are the inflows and outflows. Step 2, using an appropriate technique. As I already pointed out, NPV technique, that is net present value technique, is used, wherein we will analyze the present value of cash flows and the present value of cash outflows. Lastly, conclusion, that is if present value of cash inflows is greater than present value of cash outflows, then the investment, whatever the investment alternative given, should be selected. If the present value of cash inflows is less than the present value of cash outflows, then the investment alternative given should not be selected. Then one more question, it can be from financing decisions, wherein they will give various alternatives with respect to various combinations of capital that has been raised. Then EBIT, earnings before interest and tax, will be given. One point should be noted out, that earnings before interest and tax, EBIT, does not depend on financing decision but is an outcome of investment decision. So for the given level of EBIT, we have to analyze the earnings per share for all the alternatives given in the question. And conclusion, we have to select that alternative which maximizes the EPS.